for interesting codename.
The meaning behind my codename, Agent Fawn, comes from a joke about how ordinary I am. They said I was boring as a Jane Doe, so instead of Doe, they went with a baby fawn.
I've been looking over your resume. I have to admit, I have some serious questions about the second thing you've listed in your employment experience. Can you further elaborate about this?
Well, seeing as I wrote my resume in chronological order, from my first volunteer work job up to my current position at the CIA, a waitress job does seem less qualified. However, I believe in thoroughness and never leaving out a detail, so I would not remove it. Waitressing also allowed me to work on my skills of listening in and blending into situations. But it's interesting that the second experience bothered you so much. It's not as much as the third?
What is your theory about why the Russians have been hacking DS-106?
Well, I can tell you what I know without breaking the confidentiality status of the event. Agent 106 made a creative choice to attempt to solve their mission. Their current whereabouts is unknown, to me personally, though it is suspected and speculated that they may have fled the country. As for the mission, well, you know that story.
When other people yawn, do you find yourself yawning as well?
I instinctually yawn even when I hear or say the word yawn.
Hypothetical. If you were a spy and you were burned, who would you trust to call and why would you trust them?
If I were burned, I would call my cousin Jack. We aren't particularly close, but he has a real head for conspiracies, and ever since I started at the CIA, he's been curious about my work. He would probably gladly help me in any situation, as it would validate his ideas about spies and conspiracy, even if the most he has to offer is a truck and some minimal cash.
Tell us what really happened to Agent 106.
There could be many reasons the Russians could be interested in hacking our DS-106 organization, but I think that is looking into too small a spot, since their interference was caught. Perhaps the more important question is who else might be still uncaught hacking us.
What do you think of garden gnomes?
Garden gnomes are a tacky recreation of a being people once felt was a true threat. The standard Red Hat one is fine, and more whimsical employment of garden gnomes leaves the potential of danger, though.
Let's just say you were being chased down the street by a gorilla, and the only two places you could run to escape were a manhole or a 7-Eleven. Which would you choose and why would you choose it?
If I were being chased by a gorilla, I would choose the 7-Eleven. It offers the better chance of personal survival. There's more potential hiding places. The generalization of store layouts means that you know where to expect of the building and how to get out. Also, they always have a back exit. Plus, the gorilla could become distracted by other patrons of the store. That's for personal use, of course. However, in a situation where both parties should be at stake, the answer could be different.
Thanks so much for coming in. You'll hear from us soon with our answer. Good luck.